Hey beautiful, it's your favorite little keto goofball Diamond, and today is day 1483 of my ketogenic journey, week 211. Also well over 4 years. And still thriving, going strong, and trying to work myself into a new phase of this journey. I'm going to show you what I ate yesterday. Well, definitely yesterday. I didn't get to do a video last night. I tried really hard, but I was agitated and didn't want to get kicked off YouTube. So I didn't post it. Better for all of us. Anyway, guys and dolls, if you're interested in following a daily ketogenic journey, I'm your girl. I'm here every day. Struggles, successes, everything. I'm here. I put it all out there, all on the line. You're going to hear all about it. Everything I know, you're going to get. You're going to get it for free. I'll help. I'll encourage. I'll do the best I can to be as honest as I can. So like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell. Because it's time to rant, rave, and misbehave. Keto Diamond style. Monday morning, you beautiful, wonderful people, and I'm having a cup of coffee. What is this? Maple pecan coffee in my Hearts of Gold cup. The Golden Girls, the other one's on there somewhere. Wait, what's going on? Oh, there she is. There's Sophia. With some good, healthy, organic stevia. What is this one? Sweet leaf clear drops, something like that, and some unsweetened vanilla almond milk. Yum. Golden Girls was so much fun. It brought so much joy into people's life. I tell you what, if you can find the old episodes, look them up, watch them from start to finish. Get you some love, light, and jiggles too. You might jiggle when you laugh, so get those in your life. I think you'll feel great. Ooh, and the thunder rolls again. It's been storming here for the last couple of days. Not that I mind, because yesterday at work we had it was a cool day. It was like only 82 degrees, but the humidity was 96%. Ugh. If you don't know what that means I wore knee pants, and they were completely soaking wet by the time I left last night. I'm not even joking. And the storm clouds, when we walked out the building, I was like, oh, those creepy. They were dark black. They were creepy, and they were creeping down. Like, they had this little, they weren't funnel clouds. They didn't look like funnel clouds of anything I've ever seen anyway. But like, what looked like a chicken foot come down, and then it went back up. I was like, you stay the hell up there. We ended up following our son all the way home from work because he works with us. And I was like, oh, no, man. But that wasn't even my idea. That was my husband's idea. He literally followed him all the way to the front door of their house. And we got Zach tonight. Got him at 8 o'clock. As always, I fill my day with long drives and tiredness. I filled my day with tiredness. I had to go buy some towels. I had to get Jake some new flea stuff. For those of you who don't know, we got this big, beautiful yellow lab, and we've been fighting fleas like crazy with this dog. He's had 2 flea pills. He's had 2 treatments down his back, and he's still been clawing and scratching. So today, it's easier to give a dog a bath outside, obviously. But it's been pouring down raining. It's gross and muddy outside. It would do no good to take him out there. So we lifted that big old doggy into the tub, kind of against his will. You would not believe the fleas we've scrubbed off of him, even though he's had all of these things for fleas. We've even sprayed the furnishings. We've sprayed the carpet, the little rugs and stuff that we have. We've washed and dried them. It's the worst I've ever seen it this year. And even after having a scrub down, having another flea pill, and having the treatment down his back, he's still scratching. He's still scratching. They're bad. And We bought some more stuff too while we were at Walmart. We went and got him some more stuff. Hopefully this stuff will go with it and help be a little more progressive with it, aggressive with it. He's over there biting his foot off now. He's not even an outside dog. He doesn't live outside. Jake goes out when he has to use the bathroom and then right back in. He doesn't like hot. He doesn't like cold. He's over 10 years, human years old. He don't like none of that. He wants to be in the house, laid up in front of the AC, in front of his water bowl and food bowl. That's Jake. So it's not like he's spending a ton of time outdoors to get more and more. You know, he goes out there, does his business, barks to come straight back in. I just don't understand why they're so bad for the poor fella. But we're working on it. It's a work in progress. So if you see him back here throwing his body around, smacking into things, he got fleas he's trying to get rid of. And oh my goodness, after we were killing them on him, they attacked us. I was like, you got to be kidding me. They're everywhere. But I think they've just isolated and attacked Jake because Honey Bear's not scratching that much. And she's been treated too. She's a smaller dog. She's easier to treat, so you can scrub her down pretty frequently. Dragging him in the bathtub, that's a chore. So they just seem to isolate on Jake. Y'all got any advanced things, advice on that? And vet too, he's done seeing it. He needs to go back, but
He needs to go back home.
Jake needs to go back to the vet to get a checkup and help him with his fleas. Huh? No, we're not putting him away. He's just getting, it's like a doctor's checkup. The vet is a doggy doctor or an animal doctor. Sometimes when an animal gets super old or super sick, the vet helps them out of their misery. But Jake just needs a flea treatment. He's okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry y'all. So, okay, this is keto related, or weight loss related anyway. Definitely weight loss related. And I'm wondering if any of you have had this trouble. So you see these things on my arms? These are actually cuts this weekend because I kept hitting this metal object at work and it just ripped my skin off. But my skin opens up pretty easily, bruises very easily, especially my forearms. Especially. So you've seen in older people that happens, but I have been to the doctor for it because I didn't feel that I was old enough for that to be happening to me because it's a platelet issue. Low platelets, that usually happens as you age. Well, in my life, in my medical history, my platelets have been extremely high, causing essential thrombocythemia and blood cancer, which I got rid of thanks to keto. So I was thinking, well, maybe the opposite problem has happened and caused me to have low platelets earlier in life. Went and had that checked. They did all kinds of blood work that they could think of and said, we don't know. We really don't know. But I think I know. And I might have told you guys this before if I told you the theory on it before, but I think it's the loose skin. I think that my loose skin just gets snagged and torn easier. I mean, it's everywhere. Seriously, it's everywhere. I'm not even joking. But I weigh 300 pounds. I mean, it's legit everywhere. And some of it's loose fat. You can see there's still fat in there, but there is skin there too. So I think my skin just is easier to tear. Do you have this problem? Do you notice this problem? Do you bruise and tear easier than you used to? Because I'm not happy with it. I'm always scratched up, and I shouldn't be. I don't hit these that hard. These things, they didn't even hurt. I barely felt them. I looked down and my skin was open. I was like, crap. Now, I went finally, this happened the first day, this happened the second day, and I went over to maintenance. I said, do you have anything to wrap this piece of metal in? So I stopped whacking it. And the guy's like, let me go take a look. He comes over, he looks at it, he goes, what do you use this for? I said, nothing that I know of. It's just there. It's just hanging off the machine. He was like, takes some bolts out and tosses it to the sides. Done deal. I was like, oh, right, I should have came to you forever ago. But I mean, it's not just that big weird piece of metal. It can be like little pieces of foam that have little slits on them. And I'm just getting cut up and tore up a lot. And I think it's because of the loose skin. Now, while we're on the subject, I told you earlier that I'm going to be hitting into some research on a subject that I think causes weight loss to slow, or one reason that weight loss really slows, because even if I get good and on track, I get frustrated again because nothing's happening that fast anymore. And I guess I got spoiled early in my journey, dropping the 100 pounds in that first year, and then it was pretty quick. I got a little spoiled. I got used to that, to step on the scale every morning and go down 1, 2, 3, 5 pounds. I mean, it was nice. And now to be in the same 10-pound range, fluctuating up and down, I'm not disappointed in it. But I think there's more of a reason to it. I think there's even more behind it than just getting frustrated and kicking myself and doing dumb stuff. I think there's more to it. So, you've heard of visceral fat and you've heard of subcutaneous fat. Well, visceral fat is kind of like right up against the organs. That's, from my understanding, the easy burn stuff. And then you got subcutaneous fat, which is kind of on the outside of everything. And something's tickling me, piece of hair or something. Sorry, y'all. I got bit by another damn flea. Attack. But I think a lot of this is that subcutaneous fat, and it's just harder to burn. I do think I've put on muscle mass. I feel much, much stronger. I can see things that are, definitely harder in my body. I mean, definitely hardened in my body. Of course, still a lot of loose flabby, but definitely harder and taunter and tighter, like right here. Not right here so much, but right here. So there have been progressive changes in my body, but the fat's just stubborn as hell and not going anywhere now. So I'm going to do some heavy research into that. I'm going to kind of dive in the next few days at least and see what I can find and see what I think. What are your thoughts on the differences between subcutaneous fat and visceral fat? Because I know some of you have already done your research, because some of you are very, very bright, very critical thinkers. I love you guys. I love having a good conversation with you. I learned so much. So let me know below what your thoughts, what your research has led you to believe on that subject, and the whole loose skin subject being just a little easier to tear and rip. Biologically, medically, there's nothing wrong with me that should be causing these sort of things. Hold on a minute. Happy Monday morning, y'all. 164.4. No better place to throw that in at. So that was actually from yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and do a whole weekly weigh-in with my beautiful little whiteboard that was made for me. One of you wonderful people. Lisa, thank you so much. I haven't used it in a little while, so about time, high time, this pops back out, right? So today is 8/16/2021. It is week 211 of my ketogenic journey. My start weight was 311.8 pounds. Here's a picture reminder. Last Monday, I weighed in at 168.6. That's much higher than my lowest, but today 164.4. On paper, it looks great. It looks like I've lost 4.2 pounds this week. Kind of fluctuated wildly though. 168.6, 166, 164.2, 164.2, 166.0, and yesterday 167. So today for the 167.4. Now, my lowest, I've lost over 155 pounds. But as of right now, it just shows that I've lost 147.4. That ain't bad, though. 147.4 pounds. That's more than half the battle there. But still got more I want to go. But, man, it's just moving slower than I wanted it to. I do think, of course, this week, having the extra salt did cause fluid retention. But it was necessary to avoid those migraines and the feeling of ugh. So, did that. Still tasting the sausage from yesterday. I would like to get into some more natural and holistic healing stuff. I mean, like keto is a wonderful thing. I don't even like the word keto for what we're doing, but it's the best description word we got. Keto, ketogenic diet. But it's really just a natural way of eating to heal yourself and your body. I really wish, I guess the word keto is starting to annoy me now because I've said it so many millions of times. What do you do, keto? Who are you? Keto Diamond. What do you have? A keto channel, a keto website. But it is a very natural way of healing the body using your diet. Taking the carbs, and the junk, and the crap out of your diet to make your body heal itself. Because there is nothing in your body that is not healable and repairable if you're careful and know how to do it. Now, I don't know everything about it, obviously, but I would just like to get into some real healing things, like sound healing with the what are those things called? Pitchforks, ping, those things. I'm curious about them. Not that I know that they'll work, but they are ancient, and why not? They had their diet on fleek. They knew what they were doing there. They knew that a lot of foods caused this, that, and the other, and they knew that a lot of foods healed, and they knew fasting healed. Some people took it too far. There were people that went to prison for starving people to death, fasting them, but they paid for that too. Like, people paid to go to these people and then like starve to death. Not this girl. I like to eat way too much to starve to death. But unless, the world goes even crazier, which is very possible. I would suggest everybody learn how to grow a garden. So I've been growing tomatoes on my front porch in 5-gallon buckets. Yeah, you're not going to live off of those. I'm just saying, I've been trying. And I've got little green tomato babies now. They're working on it. They're green, little ball things. I'm proud of me. I've grown gardens out in the garden, like made a big garden. This is the first time I've ever tried container gardening right on my front porch. And it's easier because when I come home, I was like, oh, that needs water, and just give it some water. Instead of having to go out there with the water hose and spray everything. So I kind of like it. I don't have to bend either. It's on the porch in a container, and I can just stand off the porch and be like eye level with everything. But I'm getting little tomato babies. I'm happy. I've got peppermint and thyme growing. I swear to God, I'm getting attacked by fleas, y'all. I know that's what it is. That or mosquitoes got in. That's entirely possible too. Living out in the country. Beautiful, wonderful, amazing, but sometimes a little agitating. At least critters are mostly better than excess critter humans. That's not right. I actually love people. I think people are amazing. We're flawed, but we're amazing. I just wish we could be a little more amazing more often, Unless I get behind the wheel of a car, then I'm a complete jackass. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm really, y'all got to go. Am I the only one? But anyway, what I was getting to, how is your garden? I know some of you planted gardens this year. How is your garden growing? How is it doing? Are you seeing fruits of your labor? Literal or physical? Did you grow flowers or did you grow food? What do you do? Is there something you do gardening wise, or even animal rearing? I'm not, I don't have no horses or nothing like that. But do you? What do you have? What is your lifestyle like as far as gardening, animals? Some of y'all might even have a little container garden on your terrace in a big city. I don't know. I've never lived in one. But what do you have? I'm curious. I really am. I want to know about your garden and the things you do. And hell, some of y'all probably live on great big old farms. But let me go ahead and update you on my nephew, Mikey. They did let him come home from the hospital yesterday with oxygen tanks. He was having blood clots. For those of you who don't know, he got that V word that YouTube might kick me off of for using. So we're going to call it the V word. For the C word, to prevent the C word, and it caused the C word. and caused him to be extremely sick. Hard time breathing, hospitalized for days. Home now again with oxygen tanks with blood clots. A perfectly healthy 36-year-old who's never smoked or drank. One of them kids that can saw his leg off and throw some duct tape on it and just keep hopping. So it's really it's worrisome. But I want to thank you all for praying. I want to thank you all for praying for Corey too. She's doing marvelously well right now. They did end up putting her on iron supplements and B12. Well, I gave her the B12, but they said it was a good idea too. So they did put her on iron. I guess I think they called that in as a prescription. She hasn't showed me the bottle, so I don't know. But I know that she had to go pick it up at the pharmacy. That's what I get for having such a long day. I wanted to get these videos posted earlier, but it's like every time I start to film, something happens. It's like, hey, we got to do this. We got to do that. Y'all, I don't know where the hell all my towels went, but they have poofed. All my clothes were washed and dried today, and I was folding towels up, and I was going to go put them away, and I had 4. I used to have 20. Now, some of them Destiny and Brian bought. So when they moved out, I said, if you want to take them, I'll buy some new ones. They're like, no, keep them. So when they all went missing, I texted Destiny and I said, did y'all come get your towels? She's like, no. I was like, something done snuck up in here and stole my damn towels. I'm sounding like my mama. And this was years ago before she, but like she said, somebody stole all my damn towels. I'm like, why would somebody steal your towels? I don't know, but I think somebody stole all mine. It's probably out in Corey's room, to be honest with you. But usually she doesn't take my towels out. So this new habit, if she did, she got like 15 of them. I went and bought 5 new towels today, though. So it's not a big deal, but it's still annoying. Something bit me. Definitely need advice on the flea thing. Ugh. Get him off him, I'm getting attacked. I'll figure this out. Trust me. Might have to fog again. We did for ants and stuff the other week. So I might have to do that again. And spiders. Ugh. But we did that, so I guess I'll look around and see if I can find a fogger for that. Now that we've gotten them mostly off of him, we can kill the ones that are falling off and laying around and jumping on me. I swear that's what's happening. That or my nerves. It's probably from seeing all those today. I don't know, partially. Okay, I'm sorry I'm talking so much. This was my week 211. And as always, if you need help, you wonderful soul, with your ketogenic journey, my contact information is below. Just message me. I don't mind at all. Just send me an email. It's fun. It's great being able to help somebody potentially get on the path to save their own life. If you can do that with just one person, you've done amazing. If you can do it with 100, you've done even more amazing. If you can do it with thousands, well done. I mean, really, you save more life than pretty much most people. And that's great, right? So take the information, pass it on. If you need help with it, I'll gladly help you. It's time, y'all, for me to shut the hell up, get the hell off of here, and be lazy. But how's your garden? What do you think about the loose skin thing? What's your healing techniques? I'm curious to know. Much love, many prayers. Make your next meal keto. See you tomorrow, y'all. Hopefully.